We have a logo. All right. As soon as I see... There we go. I have live feed. Hey, you got the animation on there.
We're ready to begin.
Yeah. So I'm going to give exactly 1 minute for everyone to pick up. Okay. Minute's over. I was trying to do 10-10, but okay, we're 10-10. Okay, Kira, okay, took you guys long enough. They're harassing us already. Yeah, we had technical issues. And by technical issues, I mean issues. Let's just do it. Pull the lever. Let's do this.
Do it.
Yeah! Welcome to the Comedifurs podcast, where our frame rate is falling with style. I'm DTales. I hope to God you can see me. Over to my, I'm going to say some direction. We have Flash Timberwolf. To a side of me, we have Flash Timberwolf.
Hey guys, good to see you again.
And the one I can't forget, below me, we have Boots. I want again. Okay, now I want a statistic on which is better, Canadian internet or U.S. internet. I really want that statistic right now. I feel like we have a better chance streaming off of Skyrim. Okay. And the totally not biased chat says Canadian is probably better.
Well, how much is it?
Yeah. The food is better, so the internet's got to be better. That's my logic. Ah. So we don't usually. Flash doesn't get a lot of talk time. He has cue cards today.
Actually, I just have one.
You have a cue card. You have singular cue card.
It's just a bunch of stuff I wanted to, bring up for our latest show. I just wanted to get your thoughts on it and some other stuff that's been going on. So,
yeah, bring it on. Oh, by the way, guys, in the chat, we are doing Smash or Pass tonight. And it's good because we actually Fire Emblem trying to get them. That is the only reason to play Fire Emblem, Bryce. No, I really like Fire Emblem. I actually I'm looking forward to the new one. But let's dive right into the cue card. What do we got on topics, man?
There's a whole lot of stuff. Let's see. Well, we might as well stick with something furry. Now this will mostly pertain to me and DTales because we both go to Furpocalypse. There's a chance that it may move to a new hotel after 2019, which a lot of people don't seem to have a problem with. Because anyone who's been staying at the main hotel recently has had some issues. And anyone who's been to But anyone who's been to Furpocalypse the past couple of years know what kind of issues we are talking about.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I finally got in the entrance of the hotel. Why is it still raining inside?
Yeah, so apparently there are leaks in the roof. The rooms are not adequate. The staff is kind of attentive. Apparently, like, the hotel was supposed to undergo some renovations in the past year. They've not done that. And according to Furpoc's Twitter that was posted a couple of days ago, they said that after this year, they are looking for a new venue. They're just trying to figure out where it's going to take place.
I don't think a new venue is going to solve all the wild furry sex parties that are going on. Yeah. Okay, so as weird as this sounds, I will miss the old venue for one simple reason. They have a projector over a pool.
And that's where they showed most of the movies.
And that's where they show them. How are we going to top that? They got to pull some stunts for that one.
That's going to be difficult to top because, even though I don't really like, Rocky Horror, but just seeing it on the big screen poolside is just awesome in itself.
Or while you're in the pool, swimming and a movie.
That's going to be tough.
I guess not, but...
Probably not. But we have no idea where it's going to be. Is it going to stay in Connecticut? Is it going to move to another state? If it stays in Connecticut...
If it moves to another state, that's going to be a lot trickier for me.
Yeah, it's only like a 3 to 4 hour drive for me, mostly. Well, mostly 4.5, depending on how many times I stop.
You got fans in the chat.
Go to New York, but...
It's Bryce. Laid Back Jedi says, hello. Hello.
Hey there. Welcome.
No, I will miss the old location, but if they get a better location, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it too. But it's difficult to scout locations for a furry convention because you have to look for the main hotel and any surrounding hotels you can use as overflows that are nearby. You also figure out what else is close in terms of stores, restaurants mostly, because there were a few good places near the main hotel up in
It says
here it is.
It says it come.
Now,
yeah. Can you guys hear us? Are we audio and video?
Yes, please
awesome?
let us know. Okay. They're paying attention to us.
Okay. Yeah, they can hear us. By the way, I am vaping. Apple, strawberry, watermelon, something deliciousness. It's aqua pure. Good stuff. I can hear and sense you in the force. Yeah.
So
yeah. My main concern is if we move to another hotel, is it going to be a more expensive hotel? Because I like to get main site at Furpoc, just because it's kind of a small, homey kind of convention.
And another thing is, you
don't smoke. Neither do I. I vape.
Well, not just that, but there's some areas, are, furry friendly. Like they're okay with having members of the fandom in their town. like very few cities are very welcoming. You know, like how Pittsburgh is welcoming to furries.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to find places like that, you know, in America. So I don't know how good the town of Cromwell was, you know, to the fandom, because
I mean, here's the thing: we were mostly like, I didn't see the con anywhere other than the hotel. Like, maybe you'll go to McDonald's and see some people with tails, but you would never see fursuiters out and about.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we usually like to stay within the con space, like, or anywhere near the hotel's area.
I think our biggest issue with, like, Furpok is going to get to the new staff going, like, you're going to do what now?
The only fursuiter that I know that was out and about was me.
Oh, yeah, this guy. This guy goes out and about at every con. Maybe on another cast, when he's a little bit more awake, we'll have Furpok stories.
Yeah, so
Boots is attending to that computer, just scared to crap that he's going to drop. Unless it's Anthrocon. Anthrocon is awesome.
Yeah, it's still a big maybe for me this year, because there's some, you know, like some issues I'm trying to work out in my life right now. So.
Flash, you gotta come to Anthrocon. I understand Frontal Equinox because that's in Canada. You gotta come to Anthrocon with me and Boots, because then that's the whole, like, Comedifurs crew together.
It's actually considered a national holiday in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, it's a holiday. Yeah, I forgot about that. A couple of years ago, Pittsburgh declared Anthrocon a national holiday in Pittsburgh.
Last year.
That's a legit thing.
Where's that?
It was last year.
Yeah.
You hear me?
So, huh?
It was last year.
Oh, it was last year?
Yeah, the governor of Pittsburgh declared it a holiday.
I mean, kudos to you, Governor of Pittsburgh.
Or like the mayor of Pittsburgh. You're talking about the governor of so
yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a statewide thing, but
we can't do that too many times, because then there'd be too many holidays. Literally, just like the whole entire calendar would be furry cons.
It technically is, because almost every other weekend there's a convention or a meet somewhere.
Is.
I mean, well, I know it is.
Every month there's a fur con. Like
every month there's a fur con. But could you imagine if you got paid time off at work if you're a furry and it's, like, considered like a legit holiday?
You get paid holiday pay.
I would actually like that.
That would be amazing. I'd never have to work again.
Just get your 4 days off, get paid for it. Being a furry.
Yeah. A little. We could be a little odd. There's only a giant orange cat on screen. That's not strange at all. Mm. A lot of money.
Yeah, you have to...
Yeah, Boots has to come across the border to go to Anthrocon. That's why I go to see him at Frontal Equinox. It's only fair. Are we losing Boots? Maybe. I don't know. I can hear you. True. Why is Boots quiet? basically, we were having stream issues.
Yeah, we always
now
expected.
I'm watching the stream. I don't have the audio up. We have a nice view of literally Boots' desktop and things going on. Okay, there we go. Bryce's phone almost auto-corrected to boobs.
This is new persona, everybody. Boobs.
Boobs the cat. Boobs the cat. I am a horny kitty.
Oh my god. Shut up.
Artists know what to do.
Oh god.
Okay.
Actually, well, that brings up a good subject while Boots is fixing his audio.
No, chat stream am I working now? I got thing. I see.
No need to be Herman. Okay, can you hear Boots?
There are lines.
Nope.
Lines moving. No.
Like, there's lag on there. Which one of us I'm a cat? Oh, Bryce is new. There was a running gag with Boots that, he got cornered at a con and basically got sexually harassed. And, like, his response was, "No, I'm not a horny kitty!"
Oh. Wait. Okay. So people can hear things. It's just quiet. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Properties.
So, while he's fixing that, while we're on the subject of Boobs the cat,
No.
in our Discord group, we actually now have a segment called the Drawing Board, where if you want to draw our personas, or even just us as humans, or whatever, plop it in there, and we may put it on podcast in a new segment called the Drawing Board. I don't know when we're going to do that, but I don't know. Send us your art.
It's a great way for us to get free art.
Don't say that. It's completely true, but don't say that.
Okay, wait. How is it now? I did a thing. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh crap! Okay, sorry. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this.
The most epic view of the screen board ever.
God.
Okay, we're back in.
So bad at this.
We are, okay.
Okay, we can hear you.
Oh!
We can hear the boobs.
Okay! Oh god! Oh my god! Oh, sorry.
Now you're loud.
Oh shit! Sorry. Hang on.
Here's the key. If Boots is louder than me, there's a problem.
Okay. How are my levels now? Are things good? Am I done breaking things? Oh god.
God, they're calling you Boobs.
No. Okay. Hang on.
Okay, we're good. It's better.
Alright, okay, well, you know what? While we're on that subject, I'll see if I can find a thing. You guys talk amongst yourselves while I reconfigure stuff, because, you know, that's the thing to do when you've got big, stupid fingers.
Big, stupid fingers are big.
I got dumb hands.
Okay. Back to the cue card.
Okay. Anyway. You know, with all this talk about boobs, I thought we were playing like the 70s version of Match Game. I have boobs, Gene!
Yeah.
Where have I heard that joke before?
I think it was either a George Carlin segment, or if you've ever seen like
it was George Carlin,
and they play like old episodes of Match Game. That's always been the definitive answer. You know, you have like guys like Charles Nelson Riley up in the corner, like, "Well, Gene, I wrote boobs." I'm old. I know this stuff. So
older than me.
Yes,
I don't know how we're gonna do young fur versus old fur. I'm gonna be 30 this month.
Oh my god. This is very hard.
Actually, I might have a stand-in for that, who asked me that he might jump on the podcast at some point. So the next time we do old fur versus new fur, I might have him hop in.
Interesting.
A new challenger appears. Yeah. So oh, here's how old you have to be to join the Discord. Any age.
18 and over.
Okay.
Because we might say
Arch
things
of the Boots just
that
popped
might
up
be-
randomly on the screen.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. I got boobs here. There we go. We got.
Well,
we
it
got
popped
boobs.
up for a sec.
No. See? We got boobs. We got boobs. It's boobs. Hi. Okay, that's that. That's all I wanted to do. I get the whole thing.
I don't know how to follow that up.
Ta-da! Wait, you want to put it back? There we go. There we just. Hello.
We got children of God.
We'll just we'll just stuff you in the corner there. There we go. We can hang out.
What? What's
There we go. Nice and just chill in the corner. It's good times.
Don't cover up the logo. Move it to like the side.
Oh, okay. You know what? There we go. There. Now I can hang out with.
See if you can put it over your actual face in the logo.
No, it's okay. I can hang out with my secret girlfriend.
That was funny, but I kind of feel a little bit sad at that.
You know what? This is getting weird. I'm gonna send it away. I'm just gonna...
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Yeah, no.
Actually, a trap.
Oh.
I do not have gender-bendered artwork of my fursona, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, drawing board, do
It
things.
was a thing. All the cool kids were doing it.
Hey, everyone's gonna draw like female versions of our characters now. I really don't mind because I haven't done one of mine yet.
Safe for work if you want it on the podcast, please.
For the record, her name is Mittens. Cause you know. Okay, I'm just gonna stop now.
Because clogs were taken.
Well, yeah, but cause you know it's opposites, and I'm just gonna stop. No, this isn't happening. So anyway, hotel changes. Yeah, yeah. No, that's.
I need lemonade.
Oh, I need a lot of things.
We do. Anyway, shall we continue?
Yeah.
To the cue card.
This is like random notes I wrote down of all the stuff that's going on lately. Okay, so for anyone who watches My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, the upcoming 9th season will be the last one for this generation.
Sad times at BronyCon.
Well, it is kind of sad that this long-running series will be ending soon, but when you think about the impact it's had, like over the past 9-10 years or so, I mean, it's kind of amazing that a whole fandom, of bronies generated from this one show, and how much has grown throughout the years and everything, because technically, I'm not really a brony. I do watch the show. I think it's great and all the changes been going on. It's hard to imagine it's been running for this long. I mean, no one expected the show to be as successful as it is, and yeah, I just wanted to hear you guys, thoughts on it. So season 9 will be the last one, and a lot of people think that just because the show has ended, the fandom is going to end, which is not true, because there are tons of fan groups of shows that have been off the air for decades, and they're still going.
Yes.
This doesn't have to end either.
It will never die.
Okay. Just following series of events. You started talking about bronies and the last season of My Little Pony.
Gotcha.
I immediately thought of the YouTube series Princess Molestia, and then my vape started leaking.
I have not seen this series. I feel like I should avoid it.
I haven't. I don't know why you brought that up, but okay.
You gotta take care of your vapes, John.
Okay, you know what, Bryce? I, too, am not too proud to admit that I also enjoyed Voyager, the black sheep of Star Trek. It was,
where is it leaking from? I don't know if it's leaking or it's just like it's coming back down. I don't know.
Ow! My fucking controller just right on my
Yeah, Danny Phantom was a pretty good show. Yeah, no, just replying to the chat and all that.
So, talk amongst yourselves for a sec. I gotta get vape juice.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, Danny Phantom was a good show. I liked that one. It was very enjoyable. In terms of, what were we talking about? Fandoms that survived their shows.
What did I do?
Getting back to the issue at hand. Yeah, no, I think that I was okay with the ponies. I didn't really regularly watch the show. I saw a couple seasons. My biggest complaint is that I had a niece, and she is the appropriate age to be watching said show. And because I want to be the cool uncle, you know, birthdays come around and you gotta get the presents that she's into, and you know, she wants a pony, and because I want to be the cool uncle, I can't just get one, I've got to get the main 6. And then you show up to the cashier with 6 multicolored ponies, and because of the whole fandom thing, they never believe the fact that no, these are for my niece. It's her birthday. They are not for me. I have other stupid things to spend my money on, like a giant orange costume that I wear and pretend to be a cartoon cat on the internet.
We have a cheap vape. Did I say a cheap vape or achieved vape? I meant to say achieved vape, but it is a cheap vape. I need to get a new vape.
Okay, so, Mr. Jedi, it is a sin to like the Star Wars Christmas special if you genuinely enjoy it. If you're enjoying it because it reaches the so bad it's good territory, I think that's okay. I believe you can get away on that technicality. But genuine enjoyment is right out. That means you're a monster.
Can anybody say hello? Is anybody there at all?
Um.
I can hear you, but I can hear Sarah.
Yeah. Moonbud is best pony. That's all I got to say about
I hear this
that.
weird clicking in the background, but I don't hear that.
I don't.
This
know.
one got me into it.
I don't know these ponies.
Princess Luna.
No, I would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that name.
Here's the thing, Mike.
If you watched the very first episode of French,
no.
yeah.
I know Luna. I don't know Moonbud.
No.
That's what they refer to her as.
I don't have enough time
Because of the flank.
Weird.
because I fucking.
Okay, so here's the thing about My Little Pony that, like, if we go back way back to the day,
Like,
who's
how
the
far
Smash Man,
back?
guys? Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna answer this question, then I'm gonna get to my point. Smash Man, somewhere between Ryu and Lucario recently. I mean, I've been trying to learn Simon Belmont, man.
Oh, Belmont. Yeah, he's classic. Flash, why don't you go ahead? I'll field this one last.
Okay, well, getting back to the topic of, MLP and fandoms in general, the thing that has always bothered me about that is people who who always have a problem with males, liking an animated cartoon show, that's specifically, made for girls, or any animated show in general, because people tend to think that like we're immature because we're grown-ups now. Is it that you can't be doing that stuff anymore? No, you have to be adults. You have to work all the time and do all that stuff. But you see, I have no issue with liking stuff I liked as a kid that I do now. And the trick is trying to find the balance between your adult responsibilities and your hobbies, which can be difficult at times. I mean, you can't let one thing completely dominate the other thing in your life, because it gets boring and repetitive. You need to find.
Yes, he does.
I mean, look. I'm 38. Okay. Look, I work. I have bills. I take care of all of that. I understand all the stuff I have to do at this stage of my life. I get that. I don't neglect, nor do I ignore my adult responsibilities. I'm fully aware of everything I have to do. But I also need some time for myself to enjoy the things I like in my spare time. And it's hard to do that, when you're always busy all the time doing everything else you got to do. And it's kind of sad that some people only see, us being in conventions, dressed up as whatever, just trying to have a good time. They automatically assume that we're like this 24/7, which is not true. Things about being a grown-up.
I am the wrong person to have around when you were trying to make that argument. my professional life revolves around me trying to convince anyone in charge that I'm actually remotely serious whenever I'm doing stuff. I'm kind of a jackass all the time.
All I have to say about like adult responsibilities versus like actions, like I have asked off work because there's a raid of it in Pokemon Go, so I'm not the best person. I'm gonna move this slightly this way. Try to reduce the amount of copyright on my screen.
Oh. Sorry, yeah.
I can't get rid of it. Also, I'm getting cut off.
Getting back to the chat, in terms of Smash mains, I am a complete scrub. I'm awful. I haven't actually picked up the new one yet, but prior to that I did a bit of Pikachu. Pika Pika. Yay. Yeah.
You should try playing Pichu, actually, because he's really good in
I've heard Pichu is a monster in the most recent one, yes. He's a Pichu and Peach apparently are the real terrors out there.
Yeah.
Look, if you want to talk games, you got to talk to these two, because I am not a gamer. I mean, I used to be, then I went and got a job. Now I'm not anymore. So
you went and got responsibilities.
I just like how it looks like that a detail.
I have to grow up, and I hate that.
I mean, I always say this a lot. Like, I remember back in the day when I was like 15 and stuff. I would get home from school and I would play a game from when I got home till whenever the heck. Like, it didn't matter. I would pull all-nighters. I try to do that now, I'm dead for like 2 hours and I'm gone. And it sucks because that's just part of me getting older.
I can still do it during the summer.
No, even during the summer, like, I will sit down and play like 2 hours of Final Fantasy IX, and I will be like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go watch YouTube now.
Oh.
Like, that's the point of my life where I'm like, I don't have like the endurance that I used to have with video.
No, man,
which sucks because I like RPGs.
I'm still doing like 13-hour marathons. It's great. Oh, it's good to doorbell.
Yeah, that's food.
Okay.
Oh.
I got Chinese.
I mean,
so you might see me picking out on podcast. I'm sorry.
I mean, well, what sucks is that I'm very tempted to buy a Nintendo Switch, but I just don't have the time to play the games. I mean, I kind of want one, but I don't.
Well, here's the good part about the Switch. You take it with you.
Yeah.
Like, it is really one of those consoles where it's like, okay, I'm on a bus ride, or, oh, all right, I'm at the DMV. I'm going to just whip this out and play it for, like,
Whoa!
a few minutes.
Oh, the Switch. Right, yeah.
Wait.
Was it over $30?
Did Boots make a sex joke?
No.
That's rare.
No, I would never. No, that's beneath me. Yes.
It can be beneath you.
But yeah, no, the Switch is fantastic.
If you know what I mean.
Oh.
Let's not start that right now.
Oh.
Another podcast.
I mean the versatility of the Switch. I mean, is cool, but you see, I'm very old school when it comes to video games. I grew up in the NES, Sega Genesis, Super NES era of gaming, because that was basically my time growing up. So
play Sonic Mania then.
Is there a order one?
Yeah, Sonic Mania is on the Switch.
Yeah, and it plays like an old school one.
Yeah, it's pretty much if Sonic 4 actually played like Sonic 3.
Huh?
Some recommendations for the Switch for an old school gamer, because this is something I like to get into. First of all, Final Fantasy IX is now on the Switch, and we're getting Final Fantasy X and 7. So, if you were in that PS1, PS2 era, awesome. But if you want to go even further back, Sonic Mania and Freedom Planet are two. Freedom Planet's not a Sonic game, but it might as well be a Sonic game. And Sonic Mania is probably the best Sonic game to come out recently, and it's good old-fashioned 2D. You get to pick for Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. You get Mighty the Armadillo back if you were a Knuckles Chaotic fan. It's a really good series. And here's something else I found on there that I don't hear talked about much. If you remember, the GameCube had a Pac-Man Versus where 3 players would take control of the Ghost and the 4th player would take control of Pac-Man. And the Ghost only had first-person view while Pac-Man has the full map. That came out on the Switch. And I'm like, yes! And it's free, too.
Oh.
That's the other thing. It's free.
Oh, you just said the secret word.
So, plus, if you do get the online for Switch, which I think is like $5 a year.
$20 for a year.
Yeah, it's $20 for a year. You get access to all these old NES games. Like, they're streamed, so you have to be connected to the internet, but still, that's cool. And you can play a multiplayer online.
Can you download them, or can you only do it when it's online?
You can download them if you pay for them. They're free if you stream them. And if you stream them, you can actually play multiplayer online.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool service.
Supposedly, we're going to get Super NES games soon.
Yes. Okay, that's when they get my money.
Not available yet. They should be.
Yeah,
I
so
like butt sex.
I have nothing to say about that. I'm going to just let that speak for itself. That's my girlfriend.
That's the last thing I heard before my stream cut out.
Okay, so, are we getting Saints Row 4 on Switch? I want to see that. I actually did like that game.
I would be very surprised to have a Saints Row game on the Switch, given Nintendo's usual stance on,
No More Heroes?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait. I was about to say, did you two seriously not play that game on the Wii? That was a good game.
I didn't play the Wii.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that title.
Oh, I know the game, but I didn't get to
Nikki,
play
you
it.
have fans.
Ooh. What's
The chat is saying hi.
Oh, now Doom, that's something I can get behind. Yeah, I'm totally down for Doom. I remember.
You know, at some point, I plan to have a better place to record, so that way there's less distractions. I'm gonna miss that.
Yeah.
Oh, you just get a sound box.
Interesting.
I was just gonna record Nikki like fuck off and have that as a ringtone.
Yeah, just have it go off at random times.
Excuse me, I have a message. Oh, that's my girlfriend. She told me to fuck off.
I never would have guessed.
Doom on the Switch. That's actually really good. Smack her with the cam. I'm not gonna smack her with the cam brace.
Okay.
Man, who runs on anything these days?
Yeah, I mentioned I'm old school with video games. In case you're wondering, my favorite old school game of all time, Super Mario 3.
Okay, no, that's a good choice.
I would love to see Banjo-Kazooie on the Switch too. Yeah, just like in general, just closing out the Switch argument. Switch is just one of those consoles that, like, I think it's piggybacking a lot off the Wii U and the good games that were on there. Because I see a lot of them transferring over, because we got Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah. That was one of the
9 other titles that have Deluxe.
Oh.
Hyrule Warriors is the one that I was like, we have the Definitive Edition, and I'm just like, because I have both the other ones, but I'm still like, I kind of want that. I might sell the other 2 copies so I can get the Deluxe Edition.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's always that one game that you'll buy on every console. For me, it's like Final Fantasy VII. I have, like, the fact that that's coming to Switch and I can just play it whenever, oh my god.
Yeah, for me it was Mario Kart. Like, the only reason I wanted an N64 was to play Mario Kart 64. Which is like probably one of the best versions of that series of games. Because like every time there's a new system, there's a new Mario Kart game for it.
Yeah. I don't know. I still like that N64 Mario Kart best. It's the only one I could get the power turns on right.
Yeah, that's the...
Although they feel right in number 8. 8's the most recent one, right?
Yeah, 8's...
yeah, 8's the most recent
so
one.
8
that one
like,
got re-released on the Switch.
8 feels like the N64 slides again, so I'm kind of not terrible at it.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to the controls on that, because I feel like the newer games that come out, the harder it gets, because, you know, Mario Kart Wii just kicked my ass constantly. Like, there are so many times where I would get hit with a blue shell more than once in just one lap. That is just brutal.
To be fair, the computer cheats.
And that's on the easy mode.
You know, here's the thing about the Switch that I like, is that it comes with 2 Joy-Cons, so simple games you can do, like Smash Brothers is simple enough that you can actually have just the Joy-Con, and you have a second controller. The problem with that is practicality versus, like, actual real-life application, because I bring the Switch to work on double shifts because I have, like, 2 hours to myself, but when other people come in, I'm like, hey, come here, battle me in Smash, like, give me a quick match, and he's like, nah, you're just kind of weird.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, my pride.
Wait,
I would have won, but my pride.
I'm weird because of the video games? That's what you're picking on? So many other possibilities, and it's the video game.
Yes. Speaking of Nintendo games, did anyone play that new Tetris 99 that's out?
I have not.
I haven't. I want to, though.
It looks very interesting, but I haven't. I'm just going to slide over here. Please ignore the fact that I'm disappearing.
Right. Well, you know, for Tetris, you know, you can't go wrong with that game. It is a classic throughout. I mean, I had it for the NES. I have it for the Game Boy, either Game Boy Advance or the Nintendo DS. I have one of those versions of that. I got the Tetris Party for a Nintendo DS because I played Tetris 2 on the Super NES. I've got the new Tetris for N64. I have yet to beat that because I still got so many more lines to go before I complete all of it. But yeah, like most versions of Tetris I can play with like no problem. But the weird thing is, like, if you're so used to one version and you try to go to an older one, there's some things like you can't do, like the fast drop. like or switching pieces between that. Like you can't do it on the old NES version. But on the newer ones, you can do all that, and it can be like really challenging. Because I was at a friend's house last week and we were playing I forget what it's called. What is it? Puyo Tetris or something like that. It's this weird one with all the Japanese anime characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I could not play that at all, and I felt really bad about it because I love playing Tetris, and like I'm good with multiplayer, but with some of the controls, because I think we were playing it off the Switch. For some reason, I kept dropping pieces when I never hit up at all. It's like, wait, I didn't hit that. What's going on? And it kept messing me up. I was so mad. I almost threw the controller at the screen.
By the way, since we did start 10 minutes late, we will give you that extra 10 minutes for the podcast. So. We're trying to be nice.
Sorry, this thing is sliding. Okay.
So, laid back. Yes, I've played The Witcher. So the question is has anyone played The Witcher? I have, but just the first one. It's going kind of slow. I'm working on it. I've heard number 3 is super good, but I don't want to play them out of order.
I have not played The Witcher or Top Gear. So if
Top Gear was so good. I played Top Gear on the Super NES. Oh, fantastic game.
Oh, wait, have I played that one? Or was it a different game I'm thinking of?
Hey Boots, can you drop a Discord code for? We're gonna put our Discord code in the link to the video at the end of the podcast because we really don't want to mess with our setup right now.
Yeah, I mean, I really shouldn't be dropping the Discord codes because it's going to mess up my screen.
Yeah. Also, I think Kira and Bryce are both in the Discord, so if you want to get in absolutely fast, maybe ask one. Okay. Okay, so this is something I wanted to bring up. I recently saw one of Tu's rants, and this, like, the news story in general was... I'm not going to talk about Tu's rant, because... God forbid I get excommunicated from the fandom, but... but it was about this news story of this lady who put out Christmas dragons for Christmas.
Oh, like I remember this story! This is a good story!
They were giant inflatable dragons with, like, Santa hats, and one of her neighbors was like, "That's not appropriate for Christmas." That's like demonic or something. I was like, what? I feel offended. I am half dragon, dang it. I'm festive and jolly and whatnot.
I think I remember seeing that a while back, and so what? Wait, I forgot how she did. Did she just like leave them up, or like,
no? She added more.
She added more.
Oh,
every time her neighbor complained, she put up a new one. It was beautiful.
That is something my roommates would do if we actually had a house, and I would not mind that at all.
Yeah. Kira, we will get to Smash or Pass, but that's going to be the last 30 minutes. Because we do have another segment that I believe I told both of you about. You guys are both informed, right? Like, I'm not just like, I'm going to do this, and then it's like, nobody moves.
Yeah, well, you told me when you're logged on.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, again, not prepared.
Plan, but time frame wise, not. Yeah.
I will bring up this for the Smash Pass. 4 of the pictures are from our Discord. And I know all 4 of the people that posted them. So this might be my turn to be awkward.
Oh.
This might be Smash Pass or already did.
Oh.
Shall find out.
Oh.
This is going to be a saucy podcast.
And if we keep doing this for future ones, we might have to do like different themes for it, like either like well-known characters or like characters from different genres or something like that, like or Disney characters or video game characters, Warner Brother characters. Just
you know what? I wouldn't mind a. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a themed Smash or Pass sometime.
Themes are okay. I like themes. We could do themes.
Yeah.
Give me operating parameters.
Yes. Even though most of the time we'll be like, oh yeah, that was the character that made me furry. Okay. Now you'll know more about us.
See, this is the thing. If I do the theme based on something Flash or Boots likes, that's fine. If I do it something on my nerdy taste, it's going to be me gushing and them going like, maybe I kind of remember that.
What the hell is this?
I bet we could.
Probably could. We'll work on that. Del Fox made me a furry.
Ah, yes.
Right. There is like one more like video game thing related I wanted to bring up in this list of topics I wrote down.
Yeah,
this
just hit it down.
Happened like recently. There's apparently a new head of Nintendo, and apparently
oh my god, yes,
Bowser.
Yes, it's so good.
Like this can't be real.
It's too perfect. Okay. No. But so, did you see? I think it was either yesterday or the day before. He made like a video announcement. Did you see that one?
No, I did not see that one.
Okay. So, when you see this video announcement, look in the background.
I think I might know what you're talking about. There was a picture on Twitter of him, and then there was something on the shelf.
Yes.
Okay, I think I might know what you're talking about.
Oh, so good. It's beautiful. Okay.
It's too good to be a coincidence.
So, for those of you who aren't going to look, I'm telling people now there is going to be a spoiler. So you now have the next couple of seconds to mute the sound, and then I will, flail or something wildly when I'm done, so that you know that it's safe. Okay, so I'm going to go in like what? I can't do 5. I don't have 5. I got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that should have been more than enough time for those of you who wanted to avoid spoilers to turn the sound off. So yeah, the new guy's name is, his last name, I can't remember his first name, but the new CEO or whatever, his name is Bowser. Like, last name is actually Bowser. And so he did his first video cast, and in the background on the shelf behind him is a little Mario and a Luigi plushie, and they've been tied up.
Yes.
And
okay, so we're good. You can turn it back on now. Everything's okay.
I can imagine all the furries went crazy when they heard that news. They're like, "Daddy?" I guarantee you they went, because I'm already seeing fan art of it everywhere.
No, what we're gonna see fan art of is him and his wife Bowsette.
I think that was trending for a bit.
Oh, trust me, it'll be trending again pretty soon.
But that
furries will keep memes alive.
Look, it's almost too good to be a coincidence. Like being the head of Nintendo and your last name is Bowser. It's almost like being the head of like I think Sony, who runs like PlayStation, and your last name is like Croft or something.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
Coming to the Switch, new Bowser U Deluxe Definitive Edition.
Okay, so Bryce, yeah, I tend. So this question is, why am I stuttering? I stutter. I'm bad at things. Just about it.
I love how our chat is so like, we're good. We want Smash or Pass. It's coming.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. See, that's the strategy. But at the end, you'll keep watching.
Strategy.
I just pulled a Kage face.
Oh God, I need a giant straw.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
If only
this is episode 8. Why do you not have giant straws on tap?
I'm bad at things. Oh.
Yeah, we don't all have fursuits, fortunately.
I wish I did.
I know, but
You'll know if I have one too, because it's coming on the next podcast. That is definitely going to be a thing.
see, here's something that I was talking to my roommate about recently. Now, I have no issue, with fursuiters, but it's almost as if the problem with the fandom recently, it's almost as if owning a fursuit has become more of a priority instead of an option, because a lot of us who don't have any furry apparel tend to get ignored or don't get any attention at all in the fandom. And you kind of came to this realization about a few weeks ago. We were at a bowling meet, and they usually do a group photo in the middle of it, but the problem is the group photo only consists of the fursuiters and not anyone else, which tends to happen at times. Because I've been to bowling meets where they do both.
Yeah, usually they do. That seems like someone dropped the ball.
Yeah, that's why we have our token fursuiter down here. We're legit, we swear.
I'm adorable.
Look, I have a convention shirt. See?
Woo!
Yeah, same here.
I just have.
No, you're wearing a fursuit. You're fine. That's all you need.
I think I wore the convention shirt last time. I wanted to switch it up. Also, this is how you can tell that my feed is mirrored, because it's all we.
I mean,
actually, it's coming up fine, I think, in the stream. Oh, never mind. It's reversed.
Yeah.
I mean, we have plenty of furry stuff hanging up in our rooms. Like right behind me, there's a plushie of Scooby-Doo hanging up. So that's one of the things I have up here.
I have plenty of furry stuff that I can't show on camera.
All of mine has been banished to the shame closet.
Yeah. Most of my stuff is pretty much safe for work, so I have no problem showing you everything that's in my room.
Okay, so I'm gonna start the next bit a little early because we have to do something we haven't done before, and that's an audio cue.
Oh god, this is okay. I'm so sorry. I am really sorry in advance. This is.
Yeah, if you hear a loop for the next 20 minutes, please let us know ahead of time.
This is going to be terrible. Please let me know how the volume levels are. Okay, assuming it actually starts.
Let's see how it turns out.
And this is Furry Fake News.
I'm doing the thing. I think it's going. Is it going?
I don't hear anything.
Oh yeah, because
We're not hearing anything.
Yeah. Okay, it's playing. It appears to be playing. I hope it's not too loud.
I hope we're not doing it.
Okay, is it working? Okay, it stopped. You can continue.
Hello, I'm your anchor, Furry Butt. In today's top story, Dragon Fursuiter falls downstairs. Everyone starts laughing. He breathes fire on them. That's about as straightforward a story as I can give. I'm going to pass it over to our sportscaster, Flash, 100-yard dash. Flash?
Which apparently was one of the events that happened on the track today. Also, apparently there was a baseball game today. However, I didn't know what the score was because I was too busy looking at the mascots. So I'm assuming one team scored more runs than the other. Apparently. And in hockey, the mascot for the Philadelphia Flyers fell over and landed on a bunch of spectators in the stands, which was the most interesting thing that happened today. And that's pretty much all I have. Like I said, I wasn't paying attention. So let's go to the weather.
Oh God, weather. Oh crap. Well, yeah, it's we're having a not safe for work day with the weather. It's raining cats and dogs out there. We've got moist bitches and wet pussy everywhere. So keep it PG, people.
Thank you, Boots!
There he is.
Breaking news! My cringe face is now stuck permanently on my face.
I'm sorry. I did a bad. Oh my god. I feel dirty.
Also breaking news. Next time we will write this cast out ahead of time. That was for news. Stay tuned for an extra long furry smasher pass because I didn't expect it to be this short.
Wait, there. I'll play the thing again.
Play the thing!
This is our first time. This is our first time doing this, so don't expect this to be perfect.
I'm sorry. I've had a stupid
Flash, your new job is to write up new cue cards.
I'm sure more stuff will happen between now and the next time we do our show.
So the issue is that I always find out we have to do stuff on like Wednesday, and the only days I'm free to do stuff are Mondays and Tuesdays. So we kind of found out, hey, you need to do this thing. And I'm like, when?
I was just writing down topics to talk about during the first half of the show. I knew nothing about this, so everything I just said for my segment, I just came up with on the fly. So
that was the idea. It's an improv game, but
Okay.
and none of us were prepared.
I don't improv. I'm a scripty. Oh.
Everything we do is his idea.
Here's the thing. This is like, okay, true story. I was at work Wednesday, and I realized, oh shit, I didn't plan anything for the podcast. So, Smasher Pass is savior for me. That's why that's at the end, because I know it's a good segment. And then I was like, can we come up with 30 minutes of news?
No.
The answer is no.
Not.
Well, we kind of did when you think about it. Like, the whole beginning of the show, the stuff
Yeah,
we were
unfortunately,
talking
it's
about
on the
earlier,
beginning.
does kind of count as news, because that was stuff that was going on. So,
Next time, we will actually
kinda
write this
did
stuff
do
out.
that.
Oh, I'm so.
Okay, so because the chat has been very patient with us, can we extend 7 photos to Furry Smasher Pass?
Quick, start Googling more. Don't Google more.
Pay for work.
I can't
Okay.
add them while we're live.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay! Time. Furry Smasher Pass.
Alright.
Go!
Alright, wait. Oh, wait, okay. So, I have the source.
Somebody make a gif of that. I'm using that for Furry Smasher. It's just my fist. Da-da-da-da-da! Furry Smasher Pass.
Why does this look different? Oh.
That's never a good sign. I always get nervous when Boots says something like, why does that look different?
Okay, well, you know what? I'll give it a try. In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's see. Man, it's really hard to see my desktop when you're wearing a giant foam head.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Okay, so I've kind of been alternating this. So our first individual subject, if you will, is a member, was sent by a member of the Discord chat. I believe this is, well, let's go ahead and pop that up first. And please work, please work, please work, please work. Okay, I think it worked. Okay, I didn't screw things up. So
You still gotta drop it in the Discord.
alright, I really shouldn't be the one that should be doing that. I keep forgetting that it messes up our video feed. Hey, live and learn.
I have to make sure I'm on the right channel, because I'm only on Discord. So
My answer is did.
We are professionals.
Next.
okay, I see it.
Okay, okay. I think that's the thing. Are we good?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. So,
How may I serve you, sir?
with a little platter and tiny champagne glasses.
Cancun, actually.
Yes. I don't know. Okay, who's up?
Well, I did. So next, you guys.
Oh.
No, I actually know this one.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go for this one.
I'm just gonna give the eyebrows for the whole thing.
I would definitely say smash, and also make sure this one deserves a tip, because if I don't, it looks like he might destroy me with that Tron disc he has on the side of him.
I think your speakers. Oons, oons, oons.
That's what it looks like on the side.
You get that Euro beat going. It's good times. Okay.
That reminds me, I gotta get on Telegram later. Okay.
Oh no, what have we done?
No, I actually do know. I know this guy. He's really a sweetheart. Yes, that is a dude. That is totally a trap.
Okay.
Okay.
There's no problem there, but
I would strongly consider maybe possible. Yay!
you guys match in color.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you, Bryce, for making the obvious joke. That was good.
Yeah. I would be a maybe with a slight lead towards the yes. I guess.
So, I may have had some reason why this one has two tails. Yeah. I got stories I can't tell here.
Well, you can't say that.
Or anywhere. This is the one where I get awkward.
Okay, should we move on to the next image?
Okay.
That's what he wants.
Should
Boots, you know what you want.
Oh, okay. So this is not from this is not from the Discord. This is a
Yeah, this one's from Google.
Yeah,
We had to do 3 from Google because we only had 4 from the Discord.
Yeah, so I'm gonna alternate. So they're staggered, so we can stretch them out. This one, because I feel it's important to credit. This comes from Q-Tips on the Fur Affinity. I'll drop links later, I guess, because it's important to credit. Okay, there goes the camera screwed up again. Oh, I hate that.
Yes, always give credit to the artists.
And
Oh!
okay, so I'm seeing some reactions there.
Okay.
Small? Yes.
Yes, very small is small. 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 SMOL, small.
I'll do mine last.
You have a story with this one.
No, I don't.
It's the way
I'm curious. I'm very curious.
I'm not. Mine is like literally just I don't know. Usually I'm so far the other way or the other, but
I probably have to pass on this one because she obviously
oh,
looks
Bryce,
like
yours is going to be in here. We haven't
who
done
only
it.
communicates via memes. So probably.
Oh, you don't do the memes? No.
If that's the only way they communicate with each other, then
Oh. Oh.
Hold on, I gotta try this pose.
Wait. What's he trying?
Yep.
Oh, squinty.
Oh, I made my eyes blurry. I squeezed my eyes too.
Wait. See, I don't know. I can't pull it out. I can't do the squinty thing. Okay. Yeah, I'd do it. I'm in. They're small. I like small. It's cute.
Oh, I just had like.
And she's all scrunchy face. And this, you can't. Yeah. No, I mean.
I want to hug her. Can I give a maybe? I want to see where the date goes. That's like, yeah, like it's adorable, but it's like you gotta really convince.
Okay, so I figured there was.
No, we do not hate gays. In fact, like I think all three of us are bi.
Actually, I don't really discuss it openly because it gets weird, but
yeah, because we're not gonna totally get a hint from what you're seeing now.
Yeah, we're very LGBT friendly.
Yeah.
Yes, that I will go with. That is yes.
Yeah. So maybe on the smash for me. Next up.
Actually, you know what? I can say, yeah, no, that's tough for another time. Yeah. Okay, so next, do the next. Okay, so again with the flip flop back and forth, we are going back to the Discord for this one. This is from a Discord source. I'm gonna go ahead and oh no, the camera's messing up because I did this bad. Oh, okay. There we go, and number 3. There we go. Okay, so I believe this one.
Oh Lord!
This one.
Oh Lord!
Who's in the stream chat right now? Would you like to introduce yourself? Hey.
This is Kira's alt.
Yay!
I happen to know for a fact this persona's name is Zane. Wow, okay, even the chat is like, yeah.
Oh. Okay, yeah, no, chat seems to be pretty happy with that one. Yeah, no, they're in.
Okay, so I'll let you guys go first because this is another one I have insight on.
This is a tough call. I guess maybe smash. Just kind of like leaning towards that. Hey. Sorry, I have no other insight for it. I'm just calling it how I see it.
I feel like he would destroy me and then throw me in a locker and take my lunch money.
Bringing up old memories.
just possibly. But you know what? Some people are into that.
Okay, before I give my military wolf, yes. Okay, Kira, I have one very important question before I give my answer. Is your husband watching this stream right now?
Oh, no.
Is this a bad thing?
You know he can go back in the archives and pull it up later.
Nope.
Right?
Yeah. I have to work with her and her husband, so I have to be careful on that one.
That's fair. Yes. No.
I would, but he would destroy me.
Okay. So there we go.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, smash. Okay, dudes. Load up the next one.
All right, so next one. Let's see, did a flip flop. Okay. Oh, right, no, I'm God, I'm bad at this. Okay.
It's okay if you're bad at this. You're filling time, which is good for us.
Boom.
Yes.
Wait, okay.
Okay, I got
Hold
it.
on, I'm gonna try not to salivate now.
I hit the right button. Okay. So, I also did try to do a nice 50-50 split on genders and such because, fairness.
Well, I don't think you knew the first one was a trap, so...
No, I did. It's still 50-50. We also have an odd number,
I
so,
got the idea.
it works.
Smash. Bryce says smash. Ah.
Okay, hell, I'm in!
I'm in. It's like yes.
All of the right buttons.
What about you, Flash?
So many buttons.
I would go with Smash on this one.
I'll say smash because it reminds me of someone that I actually really do care.
Oh. Okay. Oh God. Oh. Okay. Okay. Right. So yes. Think.
Yes. Please do the next picture before I start drooling.
Okay.
Really
Yeah.
nice.
Sorry. Okay. I left that one up still. No. Sorry.
I must vape to fight back the drool.
Okay. Hang on. Wait. I'm just gonna shift off camera for a second. Oh God. Oh yeah. No, that's the stuff. Oh yeah. Oh. So,
I know you're. I know you're just getting a fur ball out of your eye, but considering we're doing smash or pass, that sounded like something completely different.
I had an itch.
Of course, you bring that up. Of course, you had to bring that up.
Okay. So
One of us has to be the naughty person.
Try to indoor voice, please.
So again,
Going over my headset.
with our flippy floppy, this is from the Discord, and what? Wait a second. What? No, come on, computer, come on. Don't be dumb. Computer's being dumb. Okay, hang on. Gotta do an emergency thing. Okay, sit tight. Everything's good. Nothing is broken. Everything is fine. Oh God. Image. Hang on. There we go. Hi. Sorry. Very big picture. Things got broken.
Oh.
Okay.
I got it here.
We are now in. Everything is good now. I am a professional. I am not a professional. I am so good at this. I am not good at this. Okay. Anyway, yes. Pictures up. Resume discussion.
Okay. So, I'll go first on this one. Did an RP, but this is a person who literally, I know in person, and said, I would fuck the shit out of your personality if you were 100 pounds lighter.
Oh.
I was like, oh, but I'm fluffy. He's like, yeah, a little less. Nah, he's one of my really good friends. He will be coming down for my birthday. By the way, my birthday is next week.
Oh! Happy birthday!
Happy early birthday.
I got to do Smash and Pass with a bunch of people that I have connections with, so that's a good birthday present to me.
I would feel like that's a nightmare personally, but that's just me.
That's what we gotta get. Next Smash or Pass, we just gotta get all pictures of people boots and nose.
I will end you. Oh my God. Oh my god, no, that would be so bad. That would be terrible. It's just awful.
That gem just like looks into your soul, though. It's odd because I know what the fur is capable of because I've RP'd with this fur before, and I can't go into that right now. So.
Yes.
YouTube, we're not going to get a strike.
Speak.
Almost looks like a tale you can get lost in.
I do like his fashion sense.
No comment.
It's how big and fluffy it is. You almost like lay down on it like if it's bed.
Oh my gosh. Oh, no, that's good. That's good. Yeah, no, it could work.
Get out while you're innocent. Too late. You're a furry. You know what's out there. I will admit we do clean picks specifically.
Yeah.
And if we do get anything lewd in the Discord, we do have to censor it. But
yeah, we can only do like safe for work pictures here because it's YouTube.
Yeah.
Like anything like that.
Oh crap! I gotta delete number 8.
Oh, it's
considering I just told you to download 7, I'm gonna hope there isn't number 8.
Yes, that's right. There's no number 8. That's precisely according to plan.
No, we're not monetized, but we hope to be someday.
Well, maybe you can like send it to me in details, and we'll determine for ourselves if we can.
I don't have a number 8. I'm being a jackass.
But yeah, this is Ven. Ven is cool.
Oh, I know a Ven, not this Ven, but you know other Vens. He used to be. You know what? That's nerd stuff. I'm not gonna go there.
I don't know if he's in the Discord or if he's. Well, he posted it, so he has to be in the Discord. But you know, Ven, if you see this, Ven is online on Discord. Right? I just noticed that.
Okay.
Maybe if we don't get, I don't know. Anyway.
If we don't get what? No, you can't leave me hanging like that.
I was gonna say if we run out of Smash or Pass, we'll just put that photo back up and then up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Boop. All right, are we starting the summoning mojo? Is that working? We got it going. That's good. Is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming?
No, we gotta get through Smash or Pass first because there's a.
Okay, number 6. Again, the screen gets bad because I'm not good at my job. And ding.
Okay, let me see if I can get here.
Okay, if someone else could send the Discord link for a laid back, I cannot, because I am managing the switchboard and it would get me some very bad screen juju.
Like I said, I promise we will put the link to the Discord. We will put a permanent link to the Discord in this description after the podcast, and we will put it in all the previous ones. So that way, anyone who wants to join can immediately join. That's what we should have been doing from the start, and I don't know why I didn't think about it until now.
Because we're not good at this.
Yes, but first, boobs, the sequel.
Well, now you've just ruined it.
Nah, this one has orange hair.
This is safe for work, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's safe for work.
It is. Probably what we're thinking isn't, but...
No. If you see me looking this direction, I'm staring. Text. I will text you after, Brace. Because if there's only one left, I know which one's coming up, and you're going to want to stick around for that one.
Oh, yes. So this is a... I forgot to mention, this comes from Iskra on For Affinity. Because again, credits are important. Like to credit is good.
I'm just looking at the sunflower and this. Like, I don't know. I'm having Undertale flashes. Like, see, Flower, the outside world is so nice.
That's why he wants to destroy it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would totally do this. I'm not even gonna. If that approached me, that girl would approach me. I'm talking.
I mean, yeah, but I'll also be completely honest. There's no way in hell I would ever make the first move because I'm a putz, kind of out of my league. But yeah.
Kiss on the nose and the orange cat turns red.
Oh my god.
No.
Hashtag not a horny kitty.
On occasion. Anyway, next.
Flash. Flash, what's your call?
I would say that would be a smash for me too.
She looks so innocent.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm kind of dragging them across people, so I'm just gonna feel bad, but yes.
Oh. Okay, so last one. Dragging it in. Camera goes wonky. Fix the thing. Boom. What? There we go. Okay. All right. And boom. There we go.
Okay, without gender, I want to know what you think the gender is.
I'm gonna get this wrong.
Would you like to go first, or would you like me to get it wrong first?
Well, I know.
Well, that's what I'm asking, Flash.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe it's a very like feminine male, I guess.
Is non-binary an answer?
Can we go with that to be so we don't offend anyone? That's what I'm afraid of.
Hi, Bryce. Are you still in the chat?
If I guess wrong, I'm gonna offend someone if I say that. Is it that's not the gender of the character? Well, how am I supposed to know that? I can hardly tell anymore.
Yes, Bryce is in the chat.
Oh, hi.
Okay, so we're gonna do this one a little differently.
Oh no.
This character is Bryce's character.
Oh, hello.
So,
They're lovely.
for the first time ever in Smash or Pass, Bryce smash or pass us.
Oh God.
Oh.
I want to hear this.
Now, is he basing this on our personas or us?
Whatever he wants. I'm waiting for your answer, Bryce.
If you pass on me, it's fine. I'm used to it.
That's not an answer. That's my plans later.
Oh. Oh.
So, yes, I received your smash. For what about the other two?
I'm gonna read about it later.
I appreciate that. That's good.
I'm not on YouTube. You have to tell me what he said.
Okay, for professional sake, Boots, not at the same time. One or the other at a time.
Alright, I shall defer.
The other one is Flash.
Oh.
So was that like a pass for me, or was it something else?
Yes, his name is Flash.
Remember, I was that before Zootopia. A decade before. A decade before, okay? Because I was in it since 2005. All right?
You're gonna
Okay.
like this one.
Because I want Flash to see this on person, I'm going to actually put the chat up
Okay.
through my cam. I don't know if it's going to come in.
Okay.
Do I need to read it backwards?
Nope, no, it was good.
No, I can see it. It's
The Comedifurs threesome.
okay.
But not at the same time.
No, not at the same time.
That'd just be weird.
It's a 3-course meal.
You have
Oh,
to take turns.
So I don't think I have to say it at this point, but yes, Smash will later see you after the podcast. Did you still have to say Smash or Pass for his first one?
Oh.
oh,
Oh, we're still.
oh, oh. I guess details. Would you like to transcribe chat for?
Nope, I'm gonna just keep that one to myself.
Oh my god!
Yes, please.
So we're getting a nice show in the background again.
We're gonna get flagged.
Oh my god!
If they allow us to replay this, you'll find out why. Like, what happened to our video? There's a possibility to edit in a censor bar when you get there.
Okay. All right. Are we good?
You have to learn some editing techniques.
I mean,
man.
you guys still have to decide. Try to keep it clean.
We're way past that.
Yeah, man.
We're way.
I'd be good. It would work.
We've gone beyond the point of no return now.
I think yeah.
I'd say smash.
Yeah.
Let's make a move on.
I mean, I'm good. Yeah, smashy. It would be good. We could do that.
Yeah.
The answer was Mal. I should probably... The answer was Mal. I should probably say his first sentence.
Oh yeah. No, that's okay. I don't judge.
That's fun.
I think we're past judging at this point.
Yeah, it's.
But yeah. No, I'm game. This is good. It work. I'd be in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we started Smash or Pass, I knew it was going to get to the point where Boots is going to be extremely awkward. And that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted it to be awkward with Boots because it's good comedy. I didn't think it would get to this level. And it's my fault for saying Smash or Pass the host. This year. It won't be before Fernal, so Boots, you have a year to prepare.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Woo. Okay. So. Yes.
No.
Okay.
Our new game. Let's see how high we can get Boots' voice.
I don't like this game. We don't need to play this game.
I don't think so.
Oh.
That's the beauty of Comedifurs. You never know what's gonna happen. We have things planned, We have skits.
It never goes according to
Sometimes they
plan.
work,
Yeah.
sometimes they don't.
Actually,
And then
he has
sometimes this happens.
Oh,
Actually, he has things planned. We just go along with it.
I'm not good
You
at
guys
things.
can plan skits.
I
Shoot one
can't
idea.
plan for crap. Oh my god. Oh, you have no idea how packed my schedule is. Oh, I need a nap so bad.
There's like 20 things that I want to say, but I can't without getting us flagged, so I'm gonna shut up.
Ah, that's what Discord's for.
That's what a lot of messengers are for. And,
Yeah.
oh boy, there's someone who's probably, like, tracking my profile on everything and just having way too much fun.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Do we have the? I guess we should. What's a good way to get links out? Yeah, I'll put the links in the thumbnail. In the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please do.
I will put the link in the description. It doesn't usually show up right away, so it might take me a bit. But in the meantime, we can figure something out.
Flash, is there anything on the flashcard?
The flashcard! How come I didn't think of that?
Is that gonna be a thing now?
I like flashcards.
That's gonna be a bit.
You know, I'll make it a thing.
You know what? I just thought of this. We're gonna, for next podcast, Flash, I want you to write down another bunch of stuff on flashcard, and we're gonna rapid fire topics.
We'll see if we
Okay.
can do that. There
The
was.
Comedifurs flash round.
Yeah, man.
God, your name is punnable.
I know. The past 3 years has been rough.
Oh.
Thank
Alright,
you.
it'll be over in a flash.
Yeah, thank you, Disney. All right, so there was something I did want to bring up. We got almost like, what, 12, 13 minutes? Shouldn't take too long for this one. So, just assuming how much time we have left for ending at midnight.
Oh, you're plenty good. You got lots of time.
There's an interesting book I picked up at Barnes & Noble last weekend. Something that kind of sparked my nostalgia. I saw it mentioned on Twitter a while ago. I didn't know when it was out. We were out during the weekend. We were just wandering around Barnes & Noble, and there it was. I mean, it was expensive, but I had to get it. If it like sparks any memories.
Oh. Okay. No, that's good. I can get behind this.
Anyone else miss those days?
Yes!
That's why Furpak exists.
Oh. Saturday
Yeah.
morning is just so...
Basically, what this book is, it doesn't cover like all of the shows, obviously, just like some of the main highlights from each decade, like the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. It doesn't go any further than that, because, it was around that time, because like from the 90s into the 2000s, that's when Saturday morning for network television started to fade out, because cable was becoming more and more popular, with the rise of Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and other network and other cable programs that just had programming for kids like 24 hours a day, and networks like, I think NBC was the first one to get rid of their animated programming, I think in the mid 90s.
That was a
I think
dark day.
Yeah, then CBS, ABC, Fox Kids. I think like there was one network, the CW, that was the last one. That was the last network to have like Saturday morning programming. I mean, that's when it ended in September of 2014. So it was it was a very sad time for us. But this brought back a lot of memories. I was just skimming through it, and it, like I said, it highlighted some of the more popular shows of each decade. So I'm going to read the table of contents to show you which shows they highlighted from each decade, see if it sparks up any memories. Well, in the 1960s, it talks about, well, the Bugs Bunny show.
Okay, yeah, classic.
You got the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Johnny Quest.
Oh, Johnny Quest, good stuff.
And two other ones. You have Underdog, The Archie Show, and Space Ghost.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. They talk about shows in particular. Now, in the 70s, let's see, you have the Pink Panther Show. You have Scooby-Doo. You know, technically it started in 1969, but it got more popular like throughout the 70s and 80s, obviously. And like I said, they picked out some like weird shows for this one. They got, let's see, Josie and the Pussycats.
Okay, yeah.
Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids.
Oh, that has not aged well.
Well, here's something else. Schoolhouse Rock. Remember Schoolhouse Rock?
God, yeah.
Then the Super Friends, Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle, and Battle of the Planets, for those of you in the old school anime. You know, also known as Gatchaman or G-Force, for whoever remembers the translation of that one. All right. Now we're getting into something that I actually remember, the 1980s. They've had some weird things. You got the Smurfs, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the 80s version, of course. You have He-Man,
The background is
Muppet Babies, and you have the two, you know, big gender ones, the Transformers and the Care Bears. You know, that determined like what was for boys, what was for girls, or whatever. Everything was more split back then. Then you have G.I. Joe. That was the. They only have one Disney show on here. That's the Gummy Bears.
Wait, Gummy Bears? Of all the Disney cartoons, they chose the Gummy Bears?
I don't know why. Maybe they bring the other stuff.
You got your DuckTales, you got your Rescue Rangers. They choose Gummy Bears?
Well, it was one of their earliest ones that became a hit, and I think all the other shows were currently in development around that time because, you know, Disney started creating stuff for television around like the mid 80s because most of their animation was only like mostly known for movies and stuff.
I thought like DuckTales and Rescue Rangers were first though. I thought Gummy Bears was one of the later ones, wasn't it?
Well, technically for the stuff they developed for television, there was one short-lived show that was a Saturday morning series called The Wuzzles. If you remember that.
That was Disney?
Then it was Gummy Bears, then DuckTales, then Rescue Rangers.
Oh.
You know, I'm just listening you list off the cartoons, and I'm just like having this mix of like, I'm young, I'm old, I'm young, I'm old, I'm young, I'm old. It's just so like, because there's some I recognize, and then there's some like, wait, was that a thing?
Well, continuing in the 80s, other shows they listed, there's Thundercats.
Yep.
And they listed a live-action show in here for some reason, but I guess it counts. Pee-wee's Playhouse. I don't know why they listed it, because technically it's not really animated. It
had cartoons in it.
To be fair, Pee-wee's a very animated character.
Especially when he's in a movie theater.
No,
it was a weird
shame on you. So,
finally,
for those of you who don't know, Pee-wee Herman was a children's cartoon show guy, and he got arrested because he was cranking it in a movie theater. That kind of effectively killed his career. Now, to be fair, if I understand correctly, it was actually an adult film, which seems like, why can't, like, it's an adult film, what other reason is there to go? But, I don't know, that just...
To be fair, somebody's going to isolate the clip of you getting the fuzzball out of your face when we were doing Smash or Pass, because the way that was set up was so good. Hold on a sec, I got to do something. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, that's good. Oh my god. Yes. That feels good. Okay, I'm back.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's
Furry cringe compilations starring.
Oh, good God, no! Don't do that. Oh.
Anyway, closing out the 1980s, one more show they listed on here. This was actually the #1 show growing up, Garfield and Friends.
Ah.
That
I want to know how many of those. Okay, I want to know how many of those cartoons popped into the public domain because that would be interesting.
Garfield and Friends ran forever. Holy crap! They were still airing that show into 2000.
Oh, by the way, last Laid Back Jedi, Power Rangers. Yes, awesome show.
Oh,
I still love Power Rangers.
that opening theme was the best. Those guitar riffs, man.
I've kept up with it. They're like all on Netflix. Like every season.
Oh my god, there's like 20 of them.
Spin-offs didn't have like
Yeah.
too many.
Highlights for Power Rangers seasons real quick. I love Jungle Fury. RPM was good. For God's sake, stay away from Operation Overdrive. The best part of that was the crossover episode, and that's because the old Rangers are better than the new Rangers.
Oh. Okay, full disclosure, I could never really like super get into Power Rangers. I mean, I appreciated it, but it wasn't one of my must-watch shows.
If I had to suggest one, go with Jungle Fury, because it's basically kung fu, and the three main Rangers all have like animal spirits of like wild cats.
Now you're just pandering.
I'm sorry, it's a good series. It's cool because it's like they start off in this like kung fu school, and then like it gets attacked by demons, and then the three Rangers have to leave to find a new master, and their master runs a pizza shop.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what kung fu guys do. Well, you know, kung fu doesn't pay the bills.
And then she pressed me again, and I get still again. So
It's a good series, and it's one of those things where it blurs the line between serious Power Ranger action and that camp from the old Mighty Morphin era, where the teens are doing stuff that's like teenish.
Yeah.
It's like they work in a pizza
for
restaurant.
the local youth group. And
Well, in this one, it's more like they run the pizza shop. So,
Yeah. Speaking of which, getting back into this, now you mentioned Kung Fu. Well, we're going into the 90s. They only listed like a couple of shows for this decade. And speaking of which, they start off with Ninja Turtles, the original.
Yeah, no, I mean that was a juggernaut. It just steamrolled
Even though
everything.
technically it started in the late 80s, they listed it as a 90s show because I guess it got more popular in that decade.
Yeah, probably.
Ninja Turtles brings up an interesting point to me. How many fursuiters do you know that do turtle?
Not a lot.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've really seen any. I mean, there are turtle characters, but not actual suitors of turtles. It is interesting.
We need more turtle fursuiters. We need turtle equality.
That's going to be a hashtag on Twitter.
Real life Ghostbusters.
Hashtag
Yes.
turtle equality.
Jedi, is that the cartoon you're referring to, or a live action one?
No, that's the name of the cartoon was the real life Ghostbusters.
No, it wasn't real life. It was just the real. Because they
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there were two versions of Ghostbusters that came out today. There was the real Ghostbusters, which was based on the movie.
This guy knows.
And you had Filmation Ghostbusters. That was based on like an old live action series that came on.
And so that's how they got around the copyright.
Wasn't the real... Okay. You said it was based on the movie, but wasn't it like there was a plot point in one of the episodes that they go to see the Ghostbusters movie? Like, the Ghostbusters movies exist, and it's, like, based on them, but it's not them?
Yeah, I think there was an episode where they like go to Hollywood and they were going to make a movie based on them. And they
No, it wasn't even that.
and
It
I
was
think
that they were going to the
from
premiere of their movie, which was the actual Ghostbusters.
Yeah, they showed a live action clip and said, "Hey, that doesn't look like me."
Yeah, no, I loved that cartoon. That was such a good cartoon. Oh, I watched it every day. So good.
All right, I want to quickly read off this list like for the 90s because we're almost out of time.
Alright.
Okay,
No, we got lots of time. We got an extra 10.
All right, there's only they only list one other Disney show in the 90s. Can you guess which one?
Disney, right?
Yeah.
Would it be
They only listed
Gargoyles?
one. They only listed one, like, for the 90s.
I really want to say Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, but I'm probably not.
Nope. I'm pretty sure they mentioned it in the description, but it's not listed.
Wait, I gotta bring up the chat. Bryce says Boots seems so innocent and he's adorable.
Oh,
Don't be fooled, it's because he's Canadian.
yes. We're all adorable. We don't get anything done up here because we're just being too cute all the time.
So anyway, the Disney show they listed under Saturday morning for the 90s, Darkwing Duck.
Oh!
It's actually a really good choice.
It is so
Yes.
good.
It
It's
actually did
such a
start
good
out as
show.
a Saturday morning series.
Darkwing Duck!
Yeah,
So-
a lot of us
Let's
remember
get
these shows like the
dangerous.
Disney afternoon, but a lot of them did start out as Saturday morning series. So
Yes.
that's,
So have
And
you
then-
guys? Have you guys? Oh, sorry. Continue. No, I'm interrupting. Go
Okay.
ahead.
there's a couple others on here. They listed Bobby's World.
Bobby's
If
World
anyone
was good.
remembers
Yeah.
that.
I remember that.
That was
Howie
good.
Mandel. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. And then the last three, well, I'm just kind of doing these out of order, but these three, I'm really glad they mentioned these. Tiny Toon Adventures,
Yes.
Animaniacs,
Yes.
in the Brain.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. No, those.
That
are,
was my childhood in a
Those are
nutshell.
essential. So interesting side fact about a Bobby's World. So
By
Bobby's
the way,
World.
please get this book if you love nostalgia. Get this. It's
That's
worth it.
cool. So Bobby's World is helmed, and the main character and his dad are all voiced by Howie Mandel. It's Howie Mandel's character.
Right.
Howie Mandel comes from my hometown. Howie Mandel went to middle school at the same middle school that my brothers, not
I mean,
me,
I said
I got
yeah,
shipped off to a
at the
different
same
one.
time.
But I have two brothers, and they both went to Howie Mandel's middle school.
But either
Not
way,
at the same time,
Right.
but the same
I
one that
was
he
just
did.
pretty much telling you that to be
Apparently,
like, hey, maybe you should
By
do
the
that.
way, he does the forward for this book, too.
oh, it's cool. Yeah. So
Another
apparently,
reason to buy it.
Howie Mandel got either, I can't remember if he either got suspended or kicked out of the school board or something, because he was trying to sell the school's parking lot.
Oh, hey, Hekaru Fox. What a time. You came in the last 10 minutes.
Hello! Hi!
Hi. Hello. Welcome. We're almost over, but
We're
anyway.
almost over, but you can watch the playback. There's some good, juicy stuff.
Don't watch the playback, it's
If-
scary.
If
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up in about 8 minutes.
So anyway, you were saying that Howie Mandel tried to sell a parking
He
lot?
tried to sell the school's parking lot. Yeah. He was
For how much?
I don't know, he didn't succeed.
I'm like, and I'm not trying to be
But
I'm like,
I'm Zapper Fox.
being,
Oh, it's nice to know you, Zapper
a
Fox.
little more stressed out with everything that she's dealing with.
I'm not
Ah!
Than most.
Oh,
Okay.
I am not
Really?
familiar with EGAD.
No, I don't. Remember,
Yeah, just going off the chat again.
well, like I said, I don't. No, I. No, thing, I don't mean any offense.
But yes, so we were talking about Darkwing Duck
yeah.
and Duck and DuckTales and stuff like
And,
that. Have you
understand
guys
stress
watched
and,
the recent? I think it started last year,
more stressed
but
out,
they rebooted the DuckTales cartoon.
Yeah.
I've only seen a couple of episodes
With
of
my
it.
anxiety, I wish I
I'm a
was-
big fan.
Pretty good.
I like it. It's good.
I'm a YouTube nerd. I've only seen clips. Maybe I'll look it up later.
Oh, it's so good.
Anxiety,
They have a bit of continuity between episodes. They've got a couple story arcs. It's really well done.
Yeah, it's actually getting a lot of positive reviews
Yeah.
for it, which I'm
Huey,
surprised.
Dewey, and Louie actually have different personalities this time. They're not just all
Yes,
interchangeable.
that's one of the
Yeah, I'll
major.
scratch.
Yeah.
Yes, that's one of the major highlights of it,
So-
which is really nice.
Webby,
Webby's an
I
actual
love Webby.
character.
Webby is so cool. Webby's the best. She kicks ass.
He's an actual character.
Oh, Mrs. Beakley is a friggin' badass. So good. Launchpad is still a dork, but
I mean, sometimes a reboot is okay, but in this day and era where everything is getting rebooted, I get nervous because
Yeah, but no, they did a
they're gonna
really
mess
good
something
job
up
with
in
this one.
the future.
Scrooge McDuck is voiced by David Tennant, the 10th Doctor.
Yes.
We're just gonna. I was just like thinking.
Yeah.
Flash said everything's getting rebooted. We're just gonna reboot the fucking podcast.
Hang on. Well,
Comedifurs Deluxe Edition
it might
on
fix-
Nintendo Switch.
might fix the broadband issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's fix the broadband issues first, then we'll reboot.
Yeah.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
That's what I had to do before the podcast. I had to reset my.
Either way.
Turns out it was on Boots' side.
God, I don't know what's going on. It never did this before. Maybe I should reboot the router or something. Oh, I hope it's not a geography issue. Anyway.
You could have said location. You went with geography. That's something I haven't heard since school.
Oh.
Every time Boots just stares at the camera, I'm just seeing like fucking equations going. Like, how can I make this podcast not suck?
Well, I mean, I'm involved, so that's going to be very difficult.
We just have to try to be funny.
I think we nailed it.
Keyword is try.
Oh.
I think we nailed it earlier.
Okay, I really like Bryce's character. They're on my screen still. And it's really
Yeah, I know. It's still in the. It's not on your screen. It's in the Discord chat. It's like anytime I'm like zoning out, I'm just staring at Bryce's character.
Yeah, someday we're gonna do Smash or Pass with our own personas.
That's gonna be awkward as shit.
I know.
I
Like,
got a whole
just
fashion
know,
show worth of
the
pictures
chat.
for that one.
Oh, that's what I'm worried about.
So who in the chat likes nerdy wolves?
Oh my god. I'm just picturing a whole series of Smash and Pass just of Boots.
No, we can't do this. This is not a thing that's gonna happen. No.
Smash or Pass. I'm not a horny kitty edition.
No.
Boots is adorable.
Oh.
This podcast needs an awkwardness meter.
Yeah.
I think we broke it today.
I gotta figure that widget out. Just get someone to just ding ding. Oh. Hello, Zapper, aka Hikaru.
Yeet.
Hikaru is the new account, so I assume that's the one we want to go with.
Okay, so one more reminder, Boots. Make sure to post a permanent Discord link in all of our videos so far, and
Yes.
correct the last video because we still haven't placed that as episode 7. It's
I
just
will.
still.
The problem is it doesn't become editable for me for like 24 hours, and I usually forget by the next day because Saturdays.
Well,
tend
you can
to
do
be-
episode 7 because that was like 2 weeks ago.
I will.
So maybe not in this one, but in all the previous ones, we'll put a permanent Discord link.
That's a good plan.
So put up a few more things that you can help out our channel. In our Discord, we have our Smash or Pass section where you can throw random fursonas, random fursuiters, basically anything you want our opinion on, and anything you want to make Boots. Well, I'd assume he's turning red inside the suit.
Yeah.
God, you have no idea.
Anything that's like going on, like in the world, you want to hear our take on it.
We also have a segment called What a Tweet, which if you post a screenshot of a funny tweet or something, we will comment on it. We are comedians.
Yes.
I can't use the word professional because that doesn't apply to this podcast
Oh
anymore.
God, no.
Nope.
No.
Nowhere near it.
No.
And for one more, we have a new one that we haven't had any posts in yet, but I'm hoping to get some posts in that soon. The drawing board, where you can draw us, and we will judge it.
if you need references, we'll put links to our like fur affinities or whatever, so you know what our characters look like, just to give you an idea.
Yeah.
If you prefer that. Remember, safe for work.
I was about to say, like, you're gonna link them to our fur affinity. Like, I hope they have safe search on.
Yeah, we'll make sure the safe search filter is on.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of adult art of my character anyway, so...
Yeah, so we're getting to that wrap-up point. I don't want to go over the 2 hours because it starts cutting it off. So, this has been Comedifurs. We're all awkward. Woo! And I think we're all going to messages tonight.
What?
Or at least I am. Alright. We've been Comedifurs. Signing out.
See ya.
Have a good one. Now I'm gonna push the button. Okay, so yeah, before I go, so I'm gonna put some links up in the previous videos. If you want to find the Discord chat, it's gonna be there. Just give me like 20 minutes, and then they'll be there. Yeah, unless I screw things up royally, in which case, if all the videos are gone, I have done a bad thing.
You have to go to a con.
I apologize. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna act the thing. Oh yes.
You want us to put links to our Twitter accounts so they can follow us?
Yeah.
Would that be better?
I mean, if they get to the Discord, I think our Twitters and everything are linked in the Discord.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't use like Discord often. I only use it like when we're doing like the show. So
we'll run through that.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'm gonna act things in 3, 2, 1.